What up YouTube, welcome to a new video. As you guys saw in the title already, we need to address some things that are wrong with my car, because the car isn't registered right now. As you guys can see, there's no plates on it. I had to deregister it, and I found something out that really sucks, because this car still had valid inspection or like valid shotgun, but I bought it off from a guy from the US Air Force, from the military. And once you buy a car off of someone from the military, the shotgun basically expires and you have to redo it. So we have to change a lot of things right now, which fucking sucks. But it is what it is. I got the car now and I have to work with it. Like I said, we have to change a lot of stuff. I can tell you about all the things that are wrong with it right now that we have to address and like fix and change. So, or that I want to change. So first of all, the windshield is cracked on both sides. I think what happened is that at some point the hood just like popped up and smashed into the windshield, so that's cracked. And to pass shotgun we have to change that. I have to change that. I ordered it already. I think it's gonna arrive like either today or tomorrow. Change the wheels, put some smaller wheels on it so the tires or the wheels don't poke out. In the front it's not too bad because of the camber, but on the rear I have to put different wheels as well. Also, by the way, wheels, we're gonna unbox these in a minute. But yeah, I bought some new wheels, fresh spares for the rear 18s. Then I also bought some padding for the cage, because I got like kinda lucky while getting unlucky at the same time. I thought I have to change like way more things on this car than I initially thought. I got kinda lucky, and basically like most of the parts, like the brakes and a bunch of other stuff, the cage, seat, are already registered to the car. Like it says it in the papers. And I didn't knew that, and I thought like, oh holy shit, it's gonna take like forever to replace all the parts and put like stock parts on it to get it through inspection. But it's not as much as I thought. Like I have to change like minor things like the windshield. I have to add more padding. It's so sick because in Japan it's like the Cusco padding for the Cusco cages. You can just buy that off of Amazon Prime, like Amazon in general, and it's like arrives the next day. I also bought some more like small goodies that I want to put on. I'm going to change the wheel setup in the front because they are 17 by 9.5 plus 12 now, and I'm just gonna go with like a Mayhan setup pretty much. I got more wheels in the back of the house. They're 17 by 9 plus 17, and I'm going to put a 40mm spacer on them with a 235/40 tire. Those are my work 11Rs that I still got here, and those specs that I just said. So I'm gonna put these on with some new tires, with some new rubber bands. Also ordered a bunch of tires, but those are all the rears. For the front I bought some Valino 08R, that's what I call. And yeah, what else do I have to change? The exhaust, because it's too loud. I have to raise the car up. Like I said, put different wheels, add the padding to the cage. And an issue that I have right now as well is the driving lights in the front and rear and in the gauge cluster don't work, and I have to figure out why it doesn't work. Those are all the things that I want to address today, now that the sun is out, because it has been raining the whole week pretty much. There was also like an earthquake yesterday, which was kind of crazy. I felt like super weird, I don't know. Also, I still don't have my tools here, but I already bought a little jack that I can use, and I'm using Eli's tools right now. That's all I have to work with. So crazy, because it's like completely different from what I used to. Back home I had like the carport, had a roof, had a lift, tire mounting machine, had all the tools, and now I'm here without any tools really. I have to work outside in the driveway. But it's also, I don't know, like starting from zero with a different chassis. It's kind of sick. I really enjoy it, and yeah, don't know where to start. Also, should I pull off the Type X wing? Because I don't know, it doesn't look too bad, but at the same time I never really liked that spoiler, because I feel like it's too small and like shallow, narrow for the rear end, kinda. So I might pull that off and see what it looks like. I also need to pull off the rear bumper, front bumper, because it's like just zip tied on there. It's super loose, and I don't know if they like that. Inspection center, as you can see, it's like super wobbly. I have to fix these lights, they don't work. So yeah, Gotta do some stuff to the car for sure. Also, maybe I'm able to like pop out this stand. Also, the side skirt's super loose on there. Yeah, pop out that then. Maybe this one as well. I can just kick it out from like inside. Maybe that's going to work. I want to remove like this tape and just clean it up a bit. Also, the exhaust fucking like all crumbled and mangled up. Yeah, this car isn't perfect at all, but we'll make it work. We'll make it past shotgun again so I can register it finally and then just like fully enjoy it. Let's see what we ordered for wheels. Here, so those are the new spares for the rear. Don't mind that. That's why they were so cheap. There's like a big booking. I don't know what happened there. But I got these wheels, the pair, for like 200 euros. So that's not too bad. They're 18 by 9.5 plus 20, I think. Yeah, I think those were the specs plus 20. So not too bad, not too bad. Since I didn't really know where to start, I just took the rear bumper off. It's sitting here right now. And addressing all the damage in the rear. As you can see, it's like pretty pushed in. I might. Also the exhaust kind of funny. But just so I can like replace the tip, so that's kind of cool. Also something I really have to take a look at as well. It's the seat, because it's like completely loose. I think the bowl is even like missing here. I don't know, wait, let me check. No, it's still in there, but it's just like the whole seat, just super loose, super sketchy. And also in the other video I mentioned that the wheel, you can like really, I don't know if you can see it, but if I wanted to I can like rip this apart right now. Bro, there's so much stuff that I still want to do. But yeah, let's take off that bar first and then can do like add all the padding and that should be fine. Also need to add padding here again. I wanted to like retighten all the bolts anyways, because there's some of them that I noticed that aren't really like bolted down. So let's do that. There we go. Just got done with all the padding. It's not the prettiest, but it should work and be enough to pass inspection hopefully. Yeah, I had to redo this part, then like the main hoop here, this part as well, and the door bar that goes here, but I haven't put it in. It's back there, you can see it. I'm gonna put that in there, and then I don't even know what to do next. Might take the wheels off and inspect that. I'll check the lights, but it's, yeah, don't know, gonna see. What up, it's the next day. I kind of stopped working on the car yesterday because it got dark. I mean, like off camera I finished the cage, took the bumpers off, raised the car in the front, put it on jack stands. I don't really remember what I filmed, but that's how the car is sitting right now. I added some spacers because I wanted to see if they fit, which was kind of useless because I have to put different wheels on it anyways. But yeah, whatever. But according to Amazon, which is also crazy, I ordered a windshield on Amazon for like 150 bucks for this car. Kind of crazy. But yeah, according to Amazon, the windshield should arrive today. So I'm gonna start taking it off next because it's cracked and I just have to replace it. Oh shit, what up? Wait. I'm gonna get the windshield out. The other one should arrive today.
Oh, sick.
Yeah.
Gotta go to Danny's though.
Why?
You're like,
Okay. I just started cutting. And that whole bitch is pretty much loose already. It's kind of crazy. Hell yeah. Fuck. Got the whole windshield out. I wonder if it's the first one or not. Just how loose it was. Crazy though. Yet again, another day. I think the last clips we added the padding and cut out the windshield, but couldn't continue because the windshield still hasn't arrived. It should arrive today. Yeah, so we put the old windshield back on and like sealed it up a bit with some tape along here, just so in case it rains the whole car doesn't get wet. And yesterday I fixed some small issues with the lights because the rear taillights weren't working. The front headlights I put new bulbs in, same with the driving lights and the turn signals in the front. I cut a hole in there, another one, or like drilled a hole in there, another one, so I can run the running lights, like the day running lights, as well as the turn signals in the front. So that works now. And then last night, shout out Chance because he helped me to pick up my tires and get them mounted. Like I mentioned already, I got some new wheels. Those are the wheels. I got the fresh tires on them right now. Fresh tires for the front. I'm gonna run the 11 hours in the front. And I also traded the black CSTs, a pair that I had, for a pair of CRKs that I'm going to run as spares in the rear. I also never mentioned what the actual issue was. I'll show you guys what the actual issue was with the tail lights and the gauge cluster lights, why they didn't work. I checked like the fuses, the relays underneath the dashboard. And at the end I figured out that it's the actual switch. I tried to fix it, like took it apart, but I couldn't get it to work, so I ordered another one because I found a cheap one. So that's waiting on getting put back in. I also fixed the horn, that works now. So we should be pretty much be ready for Sharkin. Yeah, here's the padding again that I added to the cage. Yeah, I'm gonna insert the fucking technique that I used. What's left right now is to add the braces that I ordered in the front underneath the fenders. Put the new windshield in once that arrives, raise the car up, put different wheels on it so they don't poke out. I think I can actually run the wheels that I got right now. The CSTs, maybe I'm going to like fit them on and see how they fit, if they poke out or not. I hope not, because then I could use those. And I still need to check underneath the car, check the exhaust, because I know the exhaust that is on there right now, it has like the Jasma blade on it, so it could pass inspection. I just feel like it's too loud, so I might add a silencer and then it could work. Also need to check the situation with the catalytic converter, because it needs the OEM one, or I mean mine, I think mine has a sports catalytic converter in there, and if you got that you need the papers for that. It's pretty much kind of like Germany, but at the same time not as strict, I feel like. Yeah, especially when it comes to like rust and like body parts being not that clean, they don't really care too much. But it's not much, it's just a bit stressful, I don't know. Because I want to get it done like ASAP, register the car so I can just drive it to events and don't have to worry about that. Yeah, I'm just a bit stressed because I'm also looking for apartments as well. Yeah, and that's not going too well. So yeah, during the day I work on the car, and at night I'm just looking for apartments the whole time. It's really not that easy because it's moving season as well, so everybody's moving places and all the apartments are gone. In case you're even like interested in how that is working over here. If you plan on moving over here, make sure you look for apartments as early as possible, or maybe don't even move in the beginning of the year when everybody is moving around, I guess. So yeah, I guess I'm gonna raise the car up in the rear right now, put the different wheels on, put the other wheels in the front, and then gonna see how it looks like and also how they fit. I might have to remove the spaces in the front, or not even might, I'm pretty sure I have to remove them. Yeah, just so the wheels don't poke out. I'm a bit worried that I need different lug nuts for that, but we're gonna see. I'm gonna check up the car first and then we'll have a look. I just received good ass news from the guy that's gonna take the car to pass Shaken. It's like super stressful. He knows what he's doing. It's like a Japanese dude. He also has a workshop, and I've been talking to him. And I sent him because I thought the car passed Shaken before with this exhaust, the exhaust that is on there, and I sent him like all the and I sent him what is actually on the car, like this photo, and that it says like safety car life, blah blah. It has like the JASMA paper here, and there's like a metal plate on it with the number as well, and the same as this document. He just got back to me and told me that it's fine, that he doesn't need any documents. Exhaust like that is fine. So this just like took a lot of stress off of me right now, because I thought I have to buy like a OEM exhaust, OEM cat. I might have to buy the catalytic converter itself still and like replace that, put that in, but it's way less of an act than just like changing the whole exhaust, because I don't know, I wasn't down for that. I don't know, things starting to work out. Also, this is how the rear sits right now. There's like no side skirt on the car, so it looks a bit goofy. It's crazy because these are 18 by 9.5 plus 20 with 235 tire on them, and they don't poke out at all. I think for Shaken this will be good, and I can just keep it like that. But I'm pretty sure once the car's registered again, I'm gonna take these spacers off of the front, the red ones. Single ones that are on there, put them on the rear so the fitment is a bit better, and just run it like that. But I'm going to get the other wheels now, put them on and see how they fit. Just raised the car on this side around 2 centimeters, so it's a bit higher up. Also, I wanted to like close this hole in here because there's a bunch of rainwater going in there when I drive. That's annoying. Yeah, just gonna put some tape over it so it's not as open as it is right now. Also, look how much angle this car has. Really not that bad. I know it has cut and welded knuckles. I think I mentioned it in the other video, in the first video, and like around 10 millimeters, 20 millimeters extended, no, more like 20 millimeters extended control arms. Yeah, pretty cool. A lot of angle. It's gonna be fun. What up? It's been another few days again. The car's pretty much ready for Shaken as it sits right now. But I gotta explain some stuff because I kept working on the car, but it's like I didn't really film much because it was always like something small that I was able to do. Like one day it took me like 10 minutes, then I had to wait another day for parts to arrive, then I worked on it again. So I pretty much just finished it without really filming. But there's one part missing, and that's a switch, a light switch that I need. So we're gonna go and grab that. We're gonna walk to Autobacs, which is like a 25-minute walk. Get the switch, then walk back because I can't drive right now because I don't have anything to drive. Yeah, install it, then the car should be done, so I can drop it off tomorrow, which is Monday. Today is Sunday. Drop it off for Shaken. So yeah, let's go get that switch, and after that, I'll explain to you guys what exactly I did, the parts I replaced, what I fixed, what needed to be done, and yeah, then we can drop it off for inspection, hopefully. Let's grab the mandatory breakfast, banana and a smoothie. We made it. There's the Autobacs. So sick, it's really not far from my place. Okay. Got hella tires in stock. It's a workshop over there. But let's go inside. Hello. Just like every other Japanese store, this is super overwhelming at first, but the floor looks sick. Yeah. Which oil do you need? All of them. It reminds me that I still have to do an oil change on my car. You can also get all the filters here as well, which is kind of sick. So yeah, that's something for aftershocking for the first event. Gonna come here again and get some oil and oil filter as well. Holy shit, oh, now that I see it. That's something I also still need. Check the tire pressure. Might get one as well. It's not expensive, it's like €5. Let's take one. What about the other ones? They should be fine. Also, everybody's favorite. We all know these. Also, you can just come here, order or buy your endless brake pads, Dixel, all the good brands. By gasket, silencers. It's really convenient as well. So sick. Some VIP stuff. Found more cool goodies. Some Tine stickers. Oh, actually, now that I see it, we're gonna bring these back and get a pair of these. They're even cheaper. That's sick. The little Freddy hoodie for the shift knob. Air freshness. The shift knobs. Pretty sick. Let's bring these back. Bunch of mirrors, the bigger ones. I still want to get one as well, but I want the actual Broadway one, not some random one. But I wasn't able to find one yet in the actual store, so I might have to order that online. Suspension as well. And of course you're able to buy your Pride, Brit, Brito, whatever bucket seats in the store. It's sick as well, you can like test them out, sit in them. Bunch of wheels. These are kind of cool. Actually, they also got these, and they seem to light up. At least these two, because it says LED. Maybe I get one of those. We know they look kind of big, but But this one has 3 connectors, which I don't want. I just want a simple, like on or off, with 2 connectors. So might be going with this one, and it's cheaper as well. Got all the goodies. Time to get home, put the switch in, and then we're done with the car. And tomorrow morning have to go get insurance, go to the city hall to get the slash plates, temporary plates, and then we can hopefully drop it off for Sharkinic inspection. So excited on that. Just spotted this fully stock S15 on my way back. Spec S. Damn, dude, the paint looks so good. It's fully stock. Manual, you can't really see it, but it's a manual. Crazy. Hell yeah. Also, there were like 2 dudes walking towards me. Pretty sure they were like my age. One of them just looked at me and said like hello. I don't know, just said hello back. But for some reason makes me kind of happy. I don't know. Super funny. This is so cool as well. Imagine having this as a daily. That's so sick. Even though I already had the smoothie. Walking past the Starbucks right now, might as well go inside. Got a little cold brew. It's a hot day out here. Got a little coffee. Also over here you can really still go to Starbucks because I never went to it in Germany. It's like crazy expensive. But over here it's fairly cheap actually. I paid like €2 now for grande cold brew, like middle-sized cold brew, which is really not bad. We made it back home. There we are. Hell yeah. Okay, let's talk about what I changed on the car. First of all, what I had to do was add the padding to the cage, but we did that together in the video. Besides that, interior wise, what I also did, I didn't have to do it, but I cleaned up like the passenger footwell, put the glove box in again, fixed some gauges. Then, besides that, had to look after the headlights because the headlights weren't working. The driving lights weren't working in the front as well in the rear. I fixed all of that. Then in the front, there are only the driving lights in there. And I had to put the turn signals as well. I drilled like a biggest hole and like put both in there, so that works now. That is good. I also put these covers back on, like the trim for the headlights. I put new wheels in the front and rear with fresh tires on. I also had to take off the spaces in the front and rear so the wheels don't poke out. That is super important here. So as you can see, there's hella space in the front and rear. Nothing is poking out. Yeah. Then, true, you guys also saw that in the video, I installed a new windshield that is in here now. Brand new windshield, because the other one was cracked, had to fix that. Then I raised the whole car up. There's a 9cm ground clearance underneath the whole car. That's what you have to look forward to. So, as you guys can see, it's not low at all right now. It doesn't look bad either. It's still like somewhat low. Okay, what else? I took off, so all the taillights work now again. I took off the dented tip of the exhaust. It's not poking out anymore. And put a silencer as well. Then we mounted the rear bumper, or I mounted the rear bumper. Super ghetto. I'm gonna like insert a clip. Actually, no, I'm just gonna show you guys. Don't mind all the bullshit that is in here. Well, that's what it looks like. But it's holding up. It's on there. It's moving a bit, but it's not too bad. I also taped off all the glass fiber cracks with some tape. Yeah, it doesn't look good at all, but it's gonna work. So, yeah. But yeah, I don't know. Also, I had to bolt down the seat because it was loose, and I think the biggest issue that I had or still have right now is my light switch doesn't work. There's also the third one that I bought, and it doesn't work as well. When I turn it on like that, the running lights don't turn on. If I turn it on like that, the headlights, they turn on, but the running lights and the gauge cluster still stays off. So what I do right now is I just put two cables. I cut the cables down in there, and like wire two new cables into there that I'm gonna use since the switch itself doesn't work. And that's why I bought a switch this morning. I'm also drilling a hole in there right now by my hands because I don't have any like drill bits. Put that switch in there and then I put it in here, so that's how I turn on my running lights. And then I can just crank the headlights on, headlights work, boom, put the running lights on, so all of that works. Also I had to put my horn here because I don't have a horn button, and that switch was already in there. But that was like my biggest issue, and I was looking for like the headlight switch for, a whole week now. I ordered two of them because the first one that was in the car didn't work. Then I ordered one for an S13 that works, but it doesn't fit in my car because for some reason it has a S14 steering column thingy, whatever. So I had to order another one. Bought one for an S14. It arrived. In the description it already said, it was like the only one that was online. In the description it already said that they never checked if it works or not. That's why it was also like pretty cheap. Ordered it, didn't work. So that's my solution right now, because I have to get the car done by tomorrow. And yeah, I didn't want to keep buying parts. So yeah, that's something I had to do as well. But all the lights gonna work now. I had to raise the car. Yeah. Besides that, I think that's it pretty much. And that's how the car sits right now. I'm gonna continue with the light switch. Gonna try to put that in and update you guys once I got it figured out. But I have to make that hole bigger so it fits. But I don't have any drill bits whatsoever. So yeah, I'm gonna try to see. I'm gonna make that work. Okay, that's what I came up with right now. Super cheap. Doesn't look really great, but it works. I just used some pliers to make the hole bigger. Yeah. But I'm going to connect the cables to now. Short these cables, connect it to the switch, and then just throw it in there like that. And I can turn on and off the running lights. There we go. Connectors are on. Switch is in. Let's connect the battery and see if it works. Also had to build a battery bracket, so the battery's in there because it was just held down with like 2 zip ties. But that's tight again. Okay, battery's connected. Let's see. You can, I don't know if you can see it, but they turn on. Also the gauges turn on now. Nice, so that works. That's sick. Now I just can't forget about them. That's cool though. Okay. Yeah, but now I can turn these on, and all my lights are on. That's sick. Also, I'm gonna let the car run for a second because it haven't run in a while and I'm scared the battery's kinda dead. So I'm gonna clean up, I'm gonna do that. Yes sir, the car's ready finally. Okay, let's see. Oops. Nice. It runs. Really doesn't sound that loud anymore. Okay, that's it for this video. I apologize that this video was like all over the place and I didn't really show anything that I did to the car while I actually did it. I hope you guys still enjoyed it. And yeah, tomorrow I'm gonna go get insurance, get the temporary plates, the slash plates, and then can hopefully drop it off for Sharkin and get it registered so we can finally start to have some fun. Yep. Thank you guys for watching. Like, comment, subscribe as always, and see you guys in the next one. Peace.